Salam sejahtera saya ucapkan kepada semua. Saya Cik Nova. Nama penuh saya Telugu Nova Mary, anak perempuan Guru Lo. Saya berkhidmat di SMK Sungai Maung, Kuching, Sarawak. Saya berpengalaman mengajar subjek kimia selama 10 tahun. Benarkan saya bercakap dalam bahasa Inggeris ya. Okay. Today's lesson will be about acid, base and salt. Particularly, we are focusing at salt. Today's lesson, learning criteria, that would be 6.8, the salt, crystal and their uses in daily life. So, the success criteria will be, at the end of this lesson, students must be able to state the meaning of salt accurately, characterize at least 2 of the physical properties of the salt crystals, and give at least 3 examples of the salt, 3 of the uses in daily life. Okay, let's see. Look at this slide. When you look at this slide, you will see one word, sodium chloride, and you will see an object beside the ocean. So, from your previous lesson or from what you have learned in previously, you will relate the sodium chloride refers to the common salt or the table salt. So, when we are talking about the meaning of the salt, okay, a salt is an ionic compound formed when the hydrogen ion from the acid replaced by the metal ion or the ammonia ion. So, for an example, you look at the acid and alkali. So, the acid you have hydrogen ion and chloride ion, and you are having sodium ion and hydroxide ion. So, the chloride ion will remain the same. The hydroxide ion will remain the same at their places, but the sodium ion will replace the hydrogen ion, giving you sodium chloride. So, that's how it forms. Okay, look at this animation. In this animation, what you see is the molecule of acid. When they are in water, they turn to become acidic solution. So, when you react with sodium hydroxide, what happens? They replace the hydrogen ion from hydrochloric acid with sodium ion. So, you will get sodium chloride and water. Clear? Alright. The salt crystal. Okay, characteristic of the salt crystals. So now the first thing is, okay, they are always have the regular geometric shapes such as cubics or hexagonal. Okay, they have flat faces, straight edges and sharp angles. They also have the same angle between the adjacent faces of the salt. Okay, and then all crystals of the same salt will have the same shape, although the sizes are made different, meaning to be they are maybe big or small of the same salt, but they are all have the same shape. Okay, now we go for the example of the salt. Example of the salt, always look at the acid. What acid that you have, that is giving the type of the salt. So, if hydrochloric acid, chloride salt. Okay, then look at the example. You have chloride. Right? When you have something like this, they are actually giving the type of the salt. This information will help you to determine the solubility of the salt. So, hydrochloric acid will give you chloride salt. Sulfuric acid will give you sulfate salt. Nitric acid will give you nitrate salt. Carbonic acid will give you the carbonate salt. So, you can check on the formula. You are having the particular salt in that. Okay. So, soluble and insolubility of the salt. As I told you just now, they are actually giving information about the solubility. Solubility is the ability of the compound dissolve in a solvent. Since this is ionic compound, salt is ionic compound. So, ionic compound will dissolve in water. So, the solvent here is water. So, some salts are soluble in water, some are not. The solubility of the salt in water depends on the type of cation and anion present. Cation comes from the metal ion or the ammonium ion. Anion comes from what type of the acid they are actually reacting with. Now, in this case, you may say that the information just now will help you to determine the solubility of the salt. Okay, sodium, potassium and ammonium salt, it is SPA salt. They are all soluble. Nitrate salt, they are all soluble. Chloride salt, they are all soluble except plumbum, argentum and mercury. So PaH. Sulfate salt are soluble except plumbum sulfate, barium sulfate and calcium sulfate. So PbC. All carbonates are not soluble except SPA, sodium, potassium and ammonium salt, which is you already learned in previous part. Okay, alright. So now we go for the uses of the salt in daily life. Looking at agriculture, industrial, medical and food. They are all very common to us and very near to us. So look at agriculture. So you have ammonium sulfate, you have ammonium phosphate and you have maybe ammonium nitrate, which they are all in nitrogenous fertilizer. You have plant, you need fertilizer. Okay, when you have plants, definitely the pests will come and disturb your plant. So they will ask you about the pest control. So in order to get the pest control, copper to sulfate and iron to sulfate are actually used as the pest control to kill the pest. In industrial, silver bromide is used to make the film and photographic paper. Okay, in medical, calcium sulfate used as a plaster to support broken bones. You know about that, right? So the potassium manganate is used as the antiseptic on the wounds. Barium sulfate enable the intestine of the suspected stomach cancer patient to be seen clearly in X-ray film. In food, sodium bicarbonate is used to raise dough for bread and cake. Monosodium glutamate MSG is used to add flavor to the food. Sodium chloride and the sodium nitrate is used to preserve such as fish and prawn. Okay, these are the uses of the salt in daily life. You already must be able to state the meaning of the salt. You already able to give the physical properties of the crystal and you able to give the 3 example of the salt and the 3 uses of the salt in daily life. So that is what we are sharing today's lesson. Thank you. Bye bye.